Hello friends, hi, welcome back. Today I am going to show you peanuts roti upma. This will be made with leftover rotis. We're going to add peanuts and make a yummy upma. This is a good dinner or a breakfast and it is a easy bachelor's recipe. Now let's see what we require to make this roti upma. I have taken about 4 leftover rotis, 2 big chopped onions. I have chopped them finely. This is about half a teaspoon of urad dal and half a teaspoon of chana dal. Similarly, half a teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of black mustard seeds, about a teaspoon of finely chopped minced ginger. This is about 3 green chilies. I have chopped them finely. These are 2 firm tomatoes. Remember, they are firm tomatoes. I've taken about 1 cup. And we need a lemon to squeeze at the last, some coriander, and this for roasting and powdering, that is peanuts. I am chopping these rotis into thin strips. Alternatively, you can actually use a mixer grinder, and once you roughly chop them, you can put it into a mixer grinder and you can coarse run it to make it into a poha type consistency, but I like it a little more flaky, so I'm just cutting it into strips. I'll be chopping them further and making them into small flakes. I'll just show you. Now I have chopped the rotis into small flakes. Now let's go about making the upma. We'll be first dry roasting the peanuts so that they can be de-skinned and powdered. So I'm adding about a cup of peanuts which we have taken. These are not roasted, they are dried peanuts. Let them roast on low flame. You will notice the skin of the peanuts getting darker, and you will see that cracks are developed on the skin, and the peanut is puffing up. A little more will make it get roasted finely. Now the peanuts are done and getting a good aroma. I will now remove them to a plate. The same pan, I am adding about a tablespoon of sesame oil. Let it heat. Now I am adding all the materials for the tadka, that is chana dal, urad dal. I am using urad dal with skin, black urad. The mustard and cumin are spluttering. The dal is roasted. Now I am adding chopped green chili and chopped ginger. The ginger is cooked well. Now let us add the onions. Now the onions have to cook well. Cook them on a medium flame for about 3 minutes till they turn translucent. Let me tell you, actually these onions, green chili and ginger, they are a very deadly combination. They are too tasty. If cooked in the right temperature, the food containing these 3 in the tadka actually tastes very yummy. Now I will be adding a little of turmeric to this. I am adding about a teaspoon of turmeric powder. This is optional. That is why I have not shown you in this beginning. If you feel you want to retain the ingredients native color, you don't have to add turmeric. I'm just adding it because it gives a good smell. This is a very easy recipe for bachelors and for any quick dinner. If you have some leftover rotis from the morning or for breakfast. It's better not to waste stuff, provided I don't suggest eating old food or stale food. Rotis generally stay good for at least say a day if made properly, so they can be very well used to make something. Already I have added some salt in the rotis, so I just added about 1 teaspoon of salt. I had initially not added salt because the onions actually tend to become softer if salt is added in the starting. This recipe actually requires crunchy kind of onions. Now the onions are done, we will be adding the roti. Now roast these rotis well till they are slightly crispy. If you are not using a non-stick pan, I would suggest you can add a little more of oil. But if it's a non-stick pan and a thick bottomed one, this will do. Just keep tossing it till they are actually done, become slightly crisp. In the meanwhile, we'll powder the peanuts which we have roasted that need to be added in this. I'll get back once the powder is done. I have now de-skinned the peanuts to whatever level possible. We'll be now powdering this. I have added the tomatoes. I have not added the tomatoes in the beginning while we were frying onion because the masala actually tends to become mushy. So this actually gets the tomatoes cooked and you will get a flaky kind of upma output. So now I have added the tomatoes, let it mix and get cooked in the heat. Now I have coarsely powdered the peanut. Just the peanut powder, just ensure that it is not, don't try to make it very fine. It will tend to ooze out oil and it will become like a semi-solid paste. Try to make it as coarse as possible by stopping and checking out in between and see that you get the final output in a powdered form. Now we will add the peanut powder. Just see that they are broken and evenly spread. Let it cook for another 2 minutes. This is almost done now. Just see that, are you able to notice that the upma is flaky and loose? This is the right consistency. If people would like, just try if you are particular about having it in a very crispy form. Mind it, if you dehydrate it very much and make it crispy, it has to be consumed immediately, like hot within few minutes. Now this is done, we'll add some coriander. I have added some finely chopped coriander. Mix them well. And now we'll squeeze a lime into this. I squeezed about 1 medium-sized lime juice. We have already added some firm tomatoes, so that will do for the sourness. Now your tasty upma is ready.